If you guys don't like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds, these big ass cucarachas will actually crawl up in your mouth. I wouldn't risk it if I were you guys. If you guys need your badges grinded and you're tired of playing MyCAREER, go hit up GoPlug on Instagram. They do badges and they also sell accounts. So if you guys want to make some bucks, go sell your account. It's on Instagram. Link and everything will be in the description, guys. If you guys need cheap and reliable MT, hit up mtstats.com. Go to their website. Go to any console you guys want. Use my code Dan for 5% off. And literally is the best and most reliable MT source out there right now. What's on back? I'm posting a fat minute. The last video I posted, I think it was a couple of days ago. Again, if you guys didn't watch it, go try it now. But today I'm gonna show you guys how to get finishing real fast. Now again, I showed you guys videos how to get, playmaking quick. I showed you guys how to get your shooting badges quick. I showed you guys how to make get your defendings quick. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to get flashing. Now slashing is kind of iffy. It doesn't really matter what build you guys are. Just follow what I do. Now, the very first step you guys do need is set up badges. Now, if you guys don't really have any badges at all, I'll tell you guys what badges to at least put bronze or silver or this and that. Alright. Now, since we're doing it for guards and centers, again, you guys can follow what I'm doing here or do whatever you guys really want. So go into your badges and go into finishing, of course, because we're doing finishing today. Of course, I'm going to take off all my badges because I already have this already been maxed. Alright. This is how I got it maxed. I've been doing this the whole time. So, of course, put contact finisher, put deep hooks, lobster finisher. I think you guys also need fancy footwork and silly finisher. Now, if you're you don't really want to do hooks, just put the deep hooks on this finisher, and that'll be fine. To be honest, it's just whatever you guys prefer. Now, for me, there's a reason why I put deep hooks on Hall of Fame, because there is a method where I do be doing hooks. It's very simple. It's a good way to get some slashing badges from that, because it does give you a good amount of rep, and really the AIs really can't guard the hooks for some reason. Whenever you guys do have a quick draw on Hall of Fame or on silver, it's just so hard for the people to stop you, and it's pretty easy. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys the methods that I do for slashing. It's very simple. It's not even that hard. Just follow what I do. If you guys don't know what I'm doing, comment down below. Just follow what I do. It's pretty easy. Now, the dunks and packages that I put on, these are what I put on for for this little badges method, whatever. But it doesn't really matter. You guys can just put the default. It doesn't really matter what dunks or layups you guys have. I just have these just to show you guys I have these. But again, you guys don't have to have any dunk packages. You can have the straight up default ones if you guys really want to. The one thing you guys do need equipped is alley-oops. So if you guys have some alley-oops, equip them, at least some pro, elites, or whatever alley-oops you guys get. Now again, the alley-oops are more towards the center. If you're a guard, it doesn't really matter. But if you're a center, you guys do need that. Again, for the dunks and stuff like that, you guys don't really need anything. Just put none or default or whatever it is. You guys can put some dunk packages if you really want to, like those cheap ones if you guys really want to. But it doesn't really matter. Alright, this is just what I did. This is what I just put. It doesn't really matter. Also, the hook shot and all like that, it doesn't matter what you guys put. You can put post fade 3, post hook shot 3. It doesn't really matter. Now, for the first method is more of the hop stepping. Now, this is where I bet the best way to do it, right, when it comes to hop stepping and stuff like that, is all fast breaks. This is the easiest method. It works for centers, it works for guards, it works for anybody, even a coach. It doesn't matter what you guys have as your position or your archetype. Literally, I think everybody can do this, all right? So, all fast breaks is pretty easy, right? Hop, step, dunk. Now, this is the best method to do it because when it goes with the hop, step, and the dunking, you got a lot more rep like that, all right? So what I would do is hop, step, dunk, or if you guys only want to hop step, you guys can just hop, maybe post hook or do a spin dunk or even do teardrops. All right, now you guys can do everything you guys really want to off fast breaks, but the best method for me when it comes to doing this is off fast breaks and doing a hop dunk, because that's like the best way I got open from this little thing. So here, hop dunk or hop layup or hop tipping or whatever it is, you guys get a lot more of openness every time from the computer, because they don't really want to guard off the hop step. I don't know why they don't, but they don't. Now again, off fast breaks, do hop steps, do a teardrop. And now if you guys don't know what the hell a teardrop is, basically it's a floater. Now if you guys don't know how to do a floater, it's very simple to do a floater. All right, how to do a floater is you press the analytic down without pressing R2, go into the basket, and that's it. You guys should just basically just float it up into the hoop. All right, basically it's the description of how a floater is. Basically, you guys just floats it up, and you guys get a good amount if you guys do it like enough times. I think if you do it like 20 to 30 times, you get like 30 to maybe 20k from just doing that only. It's a good method, all right, from floaters only off fast breaks. That's a really good method. Off the hop dunks and stuff like that, also a good method. But when it comes to what I'd say, fast breaks, the best way is to actually do hop steps. But that's just my opinion. Now the next step is more towards the center. If you're a guard right here, it doesn't really benefit you because off alley-oops and stuff like that, it's kind of hard catching standing dunks. Now if you're a center, this is the best way to do it. So the best way to actually do this little thing is have the guard switch on you. All right, so what I always do, right, just for that to happen, is to call for a screen, right, set a screen for your your point guard, and then have them switch. So basically Derrick Rose goes on you instead of you guarding basically what is it, Blake Griffin. All right, so here KD switched over, and now Kyrie's guarding me. So basically, when it comes to Kyrie, he can't jump up as high as as me when catching the lob. So basically, he just can't take the ball away from the air. Now the reason why I do a little switch is because if I have Blake Griffin or have a center on me and stuff like that, like in this situation right here, they can just take it out of the air. So here for me, I have Derrick Rose on me, and I can just catch an easy loop because he really can't jump up that high. Now sometimes computers are computers, they might snatch it sometimes, but when it comes to guards, in my opinion, when it comes to this, they barely snatch it. All right, no matter what the situation is, they like never snatch it. All right, that's just what I've experienced like throughout this whole thing when going this little process right here. So again, call for a screen or try to get the guard to switch on you, right, you only, and then just call for an easy lob. Now press a little lob, you basically just double press the triangle button, and that's it. All right, so again, once you guys get to the little paint near the hoop, you just double press the PSN button, not the PSN button, but the triangle button, right? Or I think on Xbox it's the Y button, and that's it, just dunk it. All right, it's very simple. I think that's how I got most of my finishing badges for my paint beast. I think I got like 40 to, I'm going to say 30k to 40k. And again, this is only a like red pie chart, so I'm not getting as much as like if I was like a slasher or like a BP build or whatever. Now I'm gonna show you guys some more clips of me going off with this little alley-oop method. Now this is the best method in my opinion for centers. If you're a center and you're only doing this, I think you guys should get your finishing badges pretty quickly, maybe within a couple hours or within an hour, depending on how much badges you guys do have. Now, the reason why I put 1 hour as your max badges because I don't really know how many badges you guys put for your finishing or something like that. Again, you guys can have 1, 2, 3. Somebody can have 30. Some guy can have 2, 3. I don't really know. So that's why I only put 1 hour because I don't really know how long you guys are going to take for this little game. So basically, a game almost takes 45 to an hour, depending on timeouts and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I actually put an hour because I don't really know how many badges you guys put for finishing or this and that. All right, now when it comes to alley-oops, this is the best method. I think this is the best method for centers only. I'm gonna show you guys some more clips of me going off this little method. This is the best method out there in my opinion for centers. For guards, I'm gonna show you guys another method that I do. For guards, I recommend you guys just do floaters off fast breaks because I think that's like really the best method. Now this is what basically for guards if you're trying to get your finishing badges. Now this is what I would do if I was a guard. Is 2 things. Off basically is just post hook. Now post hook gives you really that much, but it gives you a good amount. All right, now for some reason you guys can put this on Hall of Fame, and if you guys get to the paint right somehow some way, you guys just do post hooks all game, they literally cannot guard it. For some reason this game, just if you're a guard or something like that and your guys like you're going against a guard as well, really they can't guard it for some reason. I don't know why they can't guard it. I play on Hall of Fame difficulty. I just did post hook the whole game and I got like I'm gonna say 20 25k from just doing post hooks every single time. All right, literally all I did was just post hooks. I didn't do no floaters, I didn't do any fast break hop steps and stuff like that. All I did was just straight up post hooks, and I basically got 20k for just playing on Hall of Fame difficulty. For some reason, I don't know why it's like this, but on Hall of Fame difficulty, they literally cannot guard the post hook. I don't know why it's not built into that. I guess the defense and the computers. But when you're going against a guard only, of course, literally for some reason they can't guard the post hook, and I don't know why it's like that, but it is. Every time I do a post hook, it's always a green, or I'm just gonna make it every single time. Sometimes they might block it, right? But that's rarely. Most of the times they only block it because the center's on me. But literally, I just do a post hook, near the paint or like from deep because I do have deep hooks on, and I just make them every single time. I think if you do deep post hooks, you get a little bit more rep. So if you're going for, basically max badges on your finishing and you're a guard. Mix and match those little things, the deep hooks, the floaters, and you guys should get like all your badges within a couple hours. Again, I don't know how many badges you guys do have for your finishing, but what I have for me, I think was like, 10 to like 8, I think, on one of my builds, and I got them pretty fast. So I think it was my two-way slashing playmaker. I got all my badges pretty quickly from just doing post hooks and floaters all game, and maybe some hop dunks and stuff like that. So literally all these methods right here that I did work for my two-way slashing playmaker all work. So if you're wondering which one works best, in my opinion, for me, what worked best for my two-way slashing playmaker was off the post hooks, the hop step dunks, and the teardrop like floaters. Now the alley-oops didn't work for me because I'm not really a center and I really can't catch standing lobs because I didn't really put my standing lobs as high as as a center basically. So when it comes to me, just do those methods right there. You guys should max out your badges pretty quickly. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, but I'm out, y'all. Peace.